I used to think cheerleading was never a competitive sport, but once I got into it, after I thought I was done with football, it was way more different than I thought it would be. It's so intense. It's incredible, and there's a lot more things we do in cheer than you practically do in football.
Altogether, we are one huge family, and you could not tell who is what part of what clique and who's friends with who outside. We actually have these letters, which are FOENTC, and only the team knows what they mean and the coaches, and it's something that's sacred to us in our hearts, and it really just helps form that bond between the team.
I love these kids. I love having an impact on young kids, and it's been really interesting transitioning from a high school coach to a college coach, because college kids have different issues, different problems, different things going on in their life, and so it's been really fun to be able to impact kids at that level.
For 14 years, I cheered competitively, and then I came to UNT and I took a year off, and then last year I went out on a limb and I tried out and I didn't make the team. I'm back this year to see if I can do a little bit better and hopefully cheer for the school that I love.
Did I know that I would always be a cheerleader? That's really funny, because the answer to that is definitely not. I grew up being the biggest tomboy ever. I wanted to play football in middle school, and my cousins were really into hockey, and I wanted to play hockey, but my dad would not let me do that. He said it was too dangerous, but you know, here I am now, a cheerleader, and I've injured myself way more doing cheerleading and stuff like that than any other sport that I've ever played.
We always knew we were going to be a cheerleader.
There was no question. It was just cheerleading or nothing. And it is cheerleading.
Yeah. Cheerleading forever and always.
Being a cheerleader would have to be being in front of the football games, cheering at the football games, being in front of that big crowd, and especially with our winning streak we have going right now and being bowl eligible for the first time in over 10 years. That's really exciting. So.
About cheerleading for me was all the people that I met. I grew up in a really small town, and it was unheard of for a guy to be a cheerleader. And it opened just doors that I never knew existed, and I thank God every day that I know those people. They'll be in my life forever.
Our coach is really nice, but she's really tough. She knows what she wants, and if you're not what she wants, then she'll let you know. But she's really nice, and she knows what she's doing.
I know she'll definitely call you out, and she'll make you really upset, but whenever she's happy and she gives you praise and you feel really, really good about it. But other than that, she's not gonna baby you. She's gonna tell you how it is. She's gonna tell you what you're doing. She doesn't like that you're being lazy. She doesn't like how you're doing something.
She knows you can do better. She always knows.
And
even if you're not doing your best, she knows that you can push yourself.
And even if you are doing your best, she wants better than that.
She wants that.
My name is Tracy O'Neill. I'm the head cheer coach here at the University of North Texas. I'm actually an alum. I graduated with a BBA in '99 and then came back and got my master's in education in 2003. So I love this school. It's kind of interesting how North Texas was not my first choice when I decided to go to college, but once I got here and after a semester I fell in love, and I told my parents that I didn't want to go to my first choice and I wanted to stay here and didn't. So I'm really glad I did. Love this university. Actually went into corporate for several years, and then when I got my master's in education, I went into education and was a high school cheer coach at John Horn High School in Mesquite, and had a really successful, great high school program.
And some of the highs is that it's really fun. I really enjoy all about cheerleading, and the interactions with different kids, being able to be a role model for the kids and impacting others' lives like that is one of the main reasons why I stuck with the sport. Some of the lows would have to be the damage on my body. My body is probably like the age of an 80-year-old and I'm only 19. So I'm kind of a daredevil, so I do get hurt.
The highs about being a cheerleader, again, all the people that you meet and the places you get to travel. I got to go to bowl games. I've got to go to all states, New York, South Carolina, Alabama. Tuscaloosa was amazing. I love the people there. The lows, all the time that you have to put in, it does become your life, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. There's times where you're dedicating on top of class and work, you're dedicating an extra 40 hours a week to cheerleading with appearances, practices, and games.
The highs of cheerleading are definitely the game day atmosphere, being on that sideline, cheering on your football team, especially at a homecoming game and at that Halloween game we just had where the crowd was overwhelming. Those are the moments that you will always remember, and it's just a life-changing event. For the lows of cheerleading is that it is a very dangerous sport. I personally tore my ACL back over summer and I had surgery and I'm still recovering, but it's something that comes along with any sport. Unfortunately, it happened to me, and it's happened to many other people as well.
Cheerleading. It's definitely fun, energetic, crazy. It's stuff you'll never do anywhere else.
Crazy, crazy, and definitely a lot more crazy.
Family, energetic, and entertaining.
Awesome, fun, and extraordinary.
My name is Jocelyn Otani. I'm from Gresham, Oregon, and I'm trying out for Oregon Cheer.